I'm Kelly Light, and I've been a mentor with the Open Door for 3 years now. I've mentored Jaleesa and Courtney, and they have been in the Open Door. This will be their third and final year. I have had great joy in seeing all that they have accomplished in these 3 years with the support, especially the financial support of the Open Door. They have been able to go to college, work, and in the meantime have their child know that they're in a daycare that's safe because of the support of the Open Door. It's very difficult to see these girls where they don't have cars and they don't have the support to be able to go to college and work. So the Open Door helped them, especially my girls, be able to work and go to college at the same time and really push through those years, which are very difficult to do. So I think that the Open Door has blessed them both and brought them to where they are today. Courtney now has finished her degree and is working in a medical situation, which is what she wanted to do. And Jaleesa is in college and also working. So they have really come a long way. They have blossomed as more mature moms and just mature working people that can now support their child without the support of a spouse. And now they can feel comfortable when they graduate from the Open Door this year to be able to go out and be able to support their child in this world.
Hi, I'm Courtney Walker. I'm 21 years of age, and when I joined the Open Door, I was 19. Before I got involved with the Open Door, I was working 2 jobs in retail, and I didn't have any transportation, and I was paying out of pocket for daycare, and I wasn't able to go to school because I had to work and pay for daycare. And in my mind, my mental set was just, I'm probably gonna have to work all my life until my daughter's like 10, and then I'll be able to go to school. But thanks to the Open Door, it didn't work out that way. It worked out even better. My first impression of the Open Door was they care. And usually when you have an organization, it's just, oh, we have all these people and no connection. The Open Door really connected with every single mother and their child, which I liked. We all had a personal relationship with Miss Angela, Miss Dina, and our mentor, and I definitely knew that it was a place that they actually cared and they were actually willing to help, and not help because they had to help, but they were helping because they saw something in us and they wanted to pursue us and our dreams. And I definitely am happy that I joined because I feel like I will always have a family. Even if I move 500 miles away, I will always have a family. And they've been such a big impact in my life and my child's life. There are so many things I've accomplished with the help of my mentor, Miss Angela and Miss Dina. The greatest personal change I can think of while joining the Open Door would have to be that God has everything under control. And I feel as parents, even as a young parent, we always stress. We're like, I don't know how my child's gonna eat. I don't know how I'm gonna go to school. But it's like when I joined this program, I had to help, and I was having someone help me pay for childcare, and I was able to go to school and pick up a trade. And all the stressing that I did, 19, now being 21, I'm like, I really didn't have to stress, looking back in hindsight. But when we're in that moment, we don't think about, oh, it'll work out, because we really don't know if it'll work out. So they've definitely taught me faith. That will definitely have to be the most impact I've definitely accomplished, and I can actually use till this day is definitely faith. Even if it's in the smallest ways on how will I have enough gas to go to work, or as opposed to how will I be able to go to school and further my education. It's definitely faith among all. Me and my daughter have such a great relationship with my mentor, which is Miss Kelly. Every time my daughter Kaylin sees her, Miss Kelly! We have a great relationship with her boys, and usually I've been in like big brother, big sister programs when I was younger, and it was just strictly, okay, I'll take you out to lunch and that's it. But with my mentor, I've never had a personal relationship outside of an organization, which is really odd. I'm like, oh my God. We talk to each other 2 days a week. I went to her house. She's brought me lunch. We've been on lunch dates. I've celebrated my 20th, my 21st birthday with her. My daughter has celebrated birthdays with her. She's phenomenal. She's such a phenomenal lady. She's so strong. And if I can just pick out all her characteristics, I would just hope that I'm just as good with her as her. She has 2 boys, Josh and Matthew, and I've been there when she's cooking dinner, when she's playing with them, when she's doing their homework. Then we have to get ready and go to the open door. So she balances everything so well, and she's such a strong survivor. She's the epitome of strong, and I'm just great that I got blessed with that mentor. And I don't think I could have even asked for a better mentor. It's like we mush. Our personalities, we're both hyper. It's like we feed off each other. So she's definitely a great woman, and she's phenomenal, and I love her dearly. I will always and forever remember Miss Kelly. The goals that I've accomplished while being in the Open Door is graduating from Lincoln College in medical assisting and now working in a doctor's office where I'm able to utilize those skills. With the help of the Open Door, they were able to help me pay for childcare so I can continue to go to school and graduate. I'm now employed at a doctor's office. My daughter, she's in VPK, and with the help of my mentor helping me stay on the right track and keeping those positive thoughts in my head, and also accomplishing the goals of I can do it and I have done it, and it's okay to struggle. And I feel like I'm so blessed to have had someone by my side, because I know a lot of young girls, they don't really have anyone by their side as opposed to their family, but it's good to have family and others. I definitely feel like it takes a village to raise a child, and me still being a child, not always having to call my mom, having to call Miss Tina, Miss Angela, my mom, Miss Kelly. So the more the merrier, and I definitely feel like I will always have someone in my corner, and I think that goes a long way in life in general. Always having someone in your corner definitely helps a lot. The goals that I've accomplished while being in the Open Door is graduating from Lincoln College in medical assisting and now working in a doctor's office where I'm able to utilize those skills. With the help of the Open Door, they were able to help me pay for childcare so I can continue to go to school and graduate. I'm now employed at a doctor's office. My daughter, she's in VPK, and with the help of my mentor helping me stay on the right track and keeping those positive thoughts in my head, and also accomplishing the goals of I can do it and I have done it, and it's okay to struggle. And I feel like I'm so blessed to have had someone by my side, because I know a lot of young girls, they don't really have anyone by their side as opposed to their family, but it's good to have family and others. I definitely feel like it takes a village to raise a child, and me still being a child, not always having to call my mom, having to call Miss Tina, Miss Angela, my mom, Miss Kelly. So the more the merrier, and I definitely feel like I will always have someone in my corner, and I think that goes a long way in life in general. Always having someone in your corner definitely helps a lot.
I was living with my father. I had just moved away from my significant other, his father, and I was pretty much a single parent waiting to figure out what I was going to do with my life. I came to Hannah's home, and I was helping bring one of the girls to the program before I started, and I could see everybody was just really friendly towards each other and loving, and they cared about each other, and I felt like it was a really awesome program to be a part of. I'm 25, and I finally graduated high school with an actual diploma instead of a GED. I've been baptized, and I've learned to grow through the pain of my past. My mentor's a really loving person. She's always wonders how I am, and makes sure to, if I have questions about my son that, you know, she's able to answer from her experience as a mother. I've graduated high school, like I said. I've also been baptized. And as of last week, I just went to interview for a pharmacy position and possibly go to a pharmacy tech program.
My journey took place once I found out I was pregnant with my son at 4 months. I had second thoughts about keeping the pregnancy. I didn't want it. I had second thoughts of aborting my child. But I remember praying a simple prayer one night, and I asked God if He would open doors for me that I would keep my child. And it just came to me in an instance that He spoke to me, and I remember going to work the following day, and I spoke and I confided in a coworker about my current situation, and she informed me of a program that accepts single mothers, single pregnant mothers, and she gave me the number. I called the program. I spoke with the person at the time. Her name was Miss Tamika Stiles, and she invited me in for an interview. And once I came in to interview, it went well, and I was accepted into the program. Once I was entered into the program, I was a little nervous. I felt uncomfortable. I felt like an outsider. I felt like I had my pride was down, and you know, I still had doubts about what I was getting myself into. But once, you know, I was there for a few months, I adjusted, and I came to find out about the open door, and it was a few nights that I went. I was like, maybe this may be something different and something that I would be able to get used to. I met Miss Angela and Miss Dina, both of the program coordinators, and I felt a sense of warmth. I felt welcoming, and I felt the love, and I just felt like this is where I feel God wants me to be. And just from that experience alone, it's been amazing. My first impression of the open door, I felt that it was God's gift to young women such as myself. I felt that it gives us an opportunity in life. It helps us in situations to where we need improvement, and I felt that the open door is just God's gift to young women like myself to help us improve in areas of our life. And it's just like a second home, I feel, of ease and comfort and love. Oh my goodness, God has done tremendous things in my life. Upon me coming into the open door, I saw my self-esteem was built. My views of certain things have changed. I'm becoming a better person. I'm understanding who I am. I'm loving the person that I'm becoming, and I just feel that God has just molded. He's molding me, and He's there every step of the way. He's showing me that I'm here for you, my child, and I just feel like words can't explain how good God has been to me. He's just working in me in every way, and I'm taken away completely. I've noticed I'm more involved with the open door. I've been attentive. This is my 3rd year, and I feel that God has. Okay, can we cut? God has given me opportunities. He's what's forth as my job. He's blessed me with a nice, stable office job, whereas before I was working in a hard labor type of environment, and it wasn't the best at that time. But I feel that God has opened those doors for me to have a stable, reliable income to support myself and my child. And He's opened doors to where I'm now living at Malibu Bay apartments, and I'm able to afford my rent versus me struggling before to make ends meet. It's a lot. Oh my God! It's a more comfortable situation, and God, I must say, God has been blessing in my life. My relationship with my mentor, Miss Ellen, has, oh my goodness, has been tremendous. She's a wonderful, loving individual. I love her and I love her family. They're so welcoming and so loving upon me and my son. And I couldn't have asked for a better mentor. I love her. She's like my BFF. We talk about almost everything. I've learned to open up to her. I learned that she's not there to judge me. She's there to help, encourage, and to just help me in any way possible. And I feel like God placed her in my life to help me, to strengthen me, because it's okay not to be able to do it on your own. And we need each other. And I feel like my mentor has shown me in so many ways that she's there in the best of my interests. Since coming into the Open Door, some goals that I've always wanted to reach that I didn't focus on, the Open Door has opened my mind to focus on those goals. And some of those goals in particular that I felt or feel that is important was stability, managing my money better. In the past, I haven't been the best budgeter, or I haven't been so well disciplined upon myself. I'm able to see things clearer. I am focused on areas where I spend too much money on things. I'm at a point where I'm deciding like what's more important, or what's a need, or what's a want. And from that alone, I've been able to realize that I was spending money in areas that were not really necessary. Some examples would be as forth as spending money on hair, extensions, things that are not really necessary. Nails, I don't need nails. Makeup, I don't need makeup. Eyelashes, things of that sort. Just things that I felt that make me feel more attractive or beautiful. The Open Door has made me realize that those things are not really necessary, because God has already, why try hard to put, oh my God, why try to change what God has already put His paintbrush on? And from that alone, I've become more understanding, and I'm comfortable with the person I am. I don't need the nails. I don't need the hair is extra, the expensive hair extensions. I'm just learning to love myself as I am. And as far as budgeting, I'm able to spend money. As far as me eating out a lot, I don't eat out as much. I cook, and that's okay to cook. I feel that I'm just becoming a better person overall. I'm being disciplined, and I'm being responsible, and I'm taking steps to get better. But just that alone says a lot, because for me to remove myself from things I used to do and to now be able to see things for a more positive aspect is wonderful. It's great.
My circumstances before I came to the Open Door, I was really lost. I was emotionally distraught. I was trying to learn how to deal with having a baby at 19 years old, and not only having a baby at 19 years old, but knowing that she was a product of rape. from when I was 18. So I was very closed off to the world. I was very angry, and I didn't know what to do with myself. My first impression of the Open Door was seldom. I didn't want to really interact with anybody. I was very closed off, and I made it really hard for Miss Angela and Miss Dina to connect with me. But you know, when someone loves you as hard as they do, it penetrates you no matter what. And they didn't give up on me. They didn't wash their hands of me. And I was so confused on why they wanted to love me so much. I was so confused on why two women wanted to show me and my daughter love in the world that we didn't know. As weeks progressed, every day they'd call me and they'd check on me and they'd ask me if I was okay. And little by little, you know, I began to smile. Little by little, I began to open up. And little by little, they began to change my heart. So my first impression of the Open Door, it wasn't a really good one because I was so closed off to the door. But when someone's holding a door open for you and they won't shut it, you have no other choice but to walk in. So. I've seen God work in my life miraculously in different ways. Just by little blessings each and every day, honestly. I was raised in a family home, you know, a Christian family home. My grandparents are pastors, and still coming to the Open Door at 19 years old, I had to be reminded that God loved me. So seeing how God worked in my life, I've been in the Open Door for about 1.5 years, and I feel as if though coming to the Open Door was the first door open for me. God helped me get a daycare for my daughter. It helped me go to school, helped me get a job, helped me get a car, helped me learn how to juggle my finances. It genuinely just helped me be stable. I learned how God was my foundation. And one of the biggest blessings that the Open Door gave me, that God showed me, but they allowed to fertilize in me, was how to love my daughter. Having a daughter that comes from a rape is something that no one really fathoms and no one really talks about. But my daughter is from a rape, and I didn't know how to love her. And I didn't know how to show her that mommy was her mommy. And God worked through these women in my life, through the Open Door, to show me that it was okay to love my daughter, that it was okay that she was from something else. It just made her more unique. But that was probably the biggest blessing that God showed me and revealed to me is, I know I'm not there yet. I know I can love my daughter a little bit harder, but I definitely, one of the biggest blessings was he showed me how to love my beautiful little girl. Love is the only word that I can describe. I didn't know that somebody that wasn't a part of you could love you so much. And I know that my mentor genuinely has a heart for me. And she opened up her whole family to love me and my daughter. And coming from a life that I did, being an 18-year-old girl or a 19-year-old girl that had been through a rape and had a broken home for such a long time, to have somebody open up her arms and genuinely love you for just you is it was generic to me. It was fake. I didn't know anything could be like that real. And the relationship that I have with my mentors, she is genuinely like my mom. I love her that much. And she loves my daughter that much. And when you're a mother and someone loves your daughter with ultimate, just everything they have, there's nothing else to give them because my daughter's my life. She's my world. So once you capture her, you know, it's a 2-for-1. So you automatically capture me. And I think any parent can say that when somebody loves your child with everything they have, you just want to love them back. The goals that I have accomplished through the open door and with the help of my mentor has been surreal. I am 21 years old. I have a daughter who is 2 years old. I'm in college full-time. I have a job. My daughter's in daycare. And I am not just a student at a college, but I am striving for excellence. I am in Phi Theta Kappa, which is an honor society. I graduated from the Math and Science Institute, and I am also currently trying to get into the Psi Beta, which is the psychology program. I currently am in school for nursing. I should actually be graduating in 2-3 months with my first degree, and then a half a year later, I will be graduating with my nursing. And I would not have been able to be as stable without the open door or my mentor. My mentor is someone who strives to push me, even when I feel like I can't do it anymore. And the open door, they're my foundation. So when I feel like I have fallen and I don't want to do it anymore, they don't let me. So they've helped me with my daughter's daycare, which has been the biggest blessing of all. Knowing that my daughter's taken care of, I can go to school, I can work to help make her life better. So, you know, it's been well. And my goals are continuously changing not because I haven't accomplished them, but because I have accomplished them, and the open door is continuously pushing me to, you know, strive for better. And I thank them for that. And one goal that I continuously work on every day is becoming a better mother as a teenager, or, you know, being a teenager that I had my daughter at 18. So I'm a work in progress. Give me a kiss. Mooch, big one.
Hi, my name is Dina Cerniglia, founder of The Open Door. I know a young woman's challenge and the tribulations that she goes through because my mother was 16 when she became pregnant with me. Abandoned by my father and most of her family, she was left to drop out of school and make ill-equipped decisions. This left a bullseye for domestic violence, poverty, and hopelessness. I've learned that through God's way, we can make a difference in a young girl's life. At The Open Door, our mission is to usher teen mothers into independence through the grace and accountability of Jesus Christ. So how can you help? If you're a church, or even if you're an individual who has a heart for young mothers, you can help us by volunteering for multiple areas in this program, from a mentor to our care team, which just helps organize really fun, great activities. We need life skill leaders. And also, it only costs $5,000 a year to supplement daycare for one girl. And that keeps her on the path to independence and keeps her aligned with her goals, her hopes, and her dreams. So let's partner together and help make a difference in not only one life, but two, here in Palm Beach County.